there's also a portion of the Black Panther population of fans, whatever, that feel like we should all come into the movie just very distraught and emotional and just feel like it's you know just basically be frozen with emotion over the loss of Chadwick Boseman the whole time we're watching the movie. And it's like, if we're supposed to feel like, mourning him is the the way we should be, heading into the movie, how the hell are we gonna enjoy Black Panther 2? If we're supposed to be in this feeling of mourning. Yes, I'm not tone deaf. I know people are going in there and they feel sad, but at the same time, uh, we
It's not the entirety of the film.
yeah, it shouldn't be. I don't know if that should be the mood, man.
Also, don't tell me how I'm supposed to feel.
Yeah, man. Boseman, how the hell am I gonna appreciate the movie that I'm seeing?
And
And
all of the other characters that are putting their heart and
that are
soul
putting their heart and soul in it to
into
continue
this
the Black
feature.
Panther story. You know
Like
what I'm saying?
no.
Another thing, and it's almost like they're trying to hide Black Panther from us because they show Black Panther in the last couple seconds
But they
of
showed
it.
his hand or something.
Yeah,
Or her hand, I guess I should say.
right. I mean, who
Who
knows?
knows?
Who
Who's
knows?
somebody's hand?
But the only thing that the trailer, uh, the trailer was really trying to elicit emotional response, obviously. But it's like, man, I don't know. That's not how I want to feel about the movie, though, man. Like, yeah, I know we're supposed to feel sad,
And I do want to mention that.
but the only thing that we heard was Angela Bassett say what she said in the movie in that trailer, which was powerful. Like
Very
I
powerful.
was moved by it. Don't I was moved. I was like, damn, Angela Bassett's gonna carry this movie. But at the
Yeah.
same time, I'm like, I don't want that emotion that she showed right there. I don't want to feel like that.
For the entire featured
I
film.
don't want to feel like that going in. I want to see some action. I want to see the Black Panther get down, no matter who it is. You know what I'm saying? In this movie, you know what I'm saying? Because it's obviously not going to be, you know what I mean? T'Challa. But
But I do want to say that there is a piece of me that I think as a fan, because I didn't know Chadwick, as a fan,
yeah,
I have mourned his loss. But there's gonna be a part of me when I go see that movie that I'm gonna be like, damn, this is crazy watching this movie without him. But
right,
that doesn't like I'm acknowledging that that's gonna be a feeling, but that's not the only feeling that I want to have when I watch this movie. I want to
right,
laugh at sometimes. I want to see action at one sometimes, and I
right,
want to have a typical Marvel experience in a movie. And the first one of Black Panther was absolutely amazing. It
right.
had these huge jaw dropping moments that were amazingly articulated and showcased, and the costumes were amazing, the set design was
Absolutely.
amazing. like I if it doesn't have that, it's not a Black Panther movie.
Yeah, man.
And so it needs to be
Yeah, because
multi-dimensional
it
in
had
terms
all
of
that. The
emotions.
first one had all that. You
So
know what I'm saying?
don't try to set my expectations for a film before I go see it. Let me formulate my own
Right,
opinions
man. I've been
before
hearing.
you tell me how I'm supposed to feel about it.
I
Like that
I've even
pisses me
been
off.
hearing. I've even been hearing people that are in the movie come out and say, um, uh, so basically kind of subvert your expectations. You know what I mean? Because this isn't. You guys know. What the situation is. So subvert your expectations. I think it was the guy who played in Baku. He was like basically kind of subvert your expectations. This is, because it's a whole new story, in Wakanda and all that. But I'm like, why should
But
I have
it's
to?
still a Black Panther movie.
Yeah, why should I have to subvert my expectations? I'm expecting it to be a great movie. Should I not expect it?
Right, and it's
And
like
it's
by
like,
saying that you're already making me
yeah, I
question
mean, cause
things.
yeah, I made that leap. Yes, I made that leap and said that because usually when I hear people say something of those lines, like subvert your expectations for this
Film.
this IP, this film, I'm like, oh, okay, well, damn. Now they're expecting us to not hold it in such high regard because it's not gonna
Right.
be up to the standard of, you know what I'm
But
saying?
but as a fan, I want to go into every Marvel movie going like this is gonna be amazing. And if you're telling me to like temper my expectations, that automatically makes me go into this movie with a bad taste in my mouth.
Even if this is a great movie, I'm still gonna want to see T'Challa.
Right.
Like, like,
And I
like, come
still,
on, like,
even with this kind of your expectations, like I still want this movie to be amazing. I still want it to have the same impact as the first one. I still want it to be as fun as the other movies
I
that have
want it
come
to be
out.
bigger. I want it to be bigger than the first one. That way we can get a third one. I want them to like definitely explore Wakanda. I want them to, show us, surprise me. You know what I'm saying? I want to be surprised. I want to be amazed. But and with all that said, um, I don't think I would want to see a third movie if T'Challa isn't in it, man. I just,
All of the source material
yeah,
has
man.
T'Challa as
Over
Black Panther.
90,
So how are you gonna do that? Are you just
ninety-five
gonna
percent 97% of Black
are you
Panther
just
is
gonna
T'Challa. Like,
remove all of it, give all that content to a different Black
and
Panther? Like
and I
in any
think
way, you're not following the source material, which
and,
is gonna piss off a huge group of people that have been excited to see T'Challa as Black Panther on the big screen
yeah,
for since the beginning
and
of the MCU.
and just to add like big picture to the situation, because I was talking about this with my wife off the camera. Um, the cast of Black Panther 2 was the original cast. I mean, for the most part, they're all back, and I do realize that that would be like a slap in the face of them to just hire a new actor to play T'Challa.
Right.
They would look at that as very disingenuous and like, what? That was our
Mm-hmm.
king, that was our friend, that was our fellow actor. How can
Right.
you replace him? So I think really in order for us to get another T'Challa, it's gonna take a huge overhaul.
Right.
You know what I'm
Different
saying?
dimension
Uh,
reboot.
I was thinking that they were gonna have to get like a whole new,
A reboot.
cast director to reboot it and give it some fresh energy. But maybe they're bold with this new with Black Panther 2, which I'm hoping they're really
Mm-hmm.
bold and find out a way to introduce T'Challa. Like I'm not going getting off him. Like I want to see a new T'Challa.
Yep.
I'm perfectly fine with him not being in this one. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and I
I know
understand.
they're gonna kind of memorialize it.
That's okay.
Um, yeah, that is okay. I'm
But
expecting it.
I'm upset with the original decision to not recast him ever. Like
Right,
that,
like
like I am not
that
upset that he is
that
not
is
in this
crazy.
movie as much as I am upset with the fact that they made that decision so
That
hastily.
is crazy. Like I just
That's what I'm mad at, is
and
that decision.
I'm I'm just I'm just flabbergasted, right? I'm flabbergasted.
Look at you.
I'm appalled.
Using flabbergasted.
I'm appalled.
But yes,
I'm amazed at
that they would make that
how
decision.
ludicrous that thought is. That you guys think that we that we're okay with you never having a T'Challa on the big screen again.
And another way to say that
Like,
is that
do you guys think we would be okay not seeing a Bruce Wayne again, or, you know what I mean,
any of these other big characters that have been
or Peter
recasted a million
Parker?
times.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
another way to
Like,
saying
come
that
on.
is that they made the decision that all of the story arc
And
that Black Panther has,
and that's the problem. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry, baby. What are you saying?
so another way of putting their decision to not recast T'Challa in the MCU is basically saying that they don't feel like all of the content that Black Panther as T'Challa
There
as
you
Black
go.
Panther in the comics is worthy of being put in the big picture MCUs. All of that content that was made for that character as Black Panther is not worthy.
Talk that shit, babe. Talk
Whereas
that shit.
with Batman, there has been so many different there's been so many different Batmans, and they all look at different villains that he has and putting them on the big screen and taking them out of the comic books. So you're telling me that all of that stuff for Batman, you can't even conceive of the fact that the source material for T'Challa would be cool enough or have enough money. So you're just gonna say no, we are never gonna recast him again.
I'm gonna just piggyback off what you're saying. Basically, they're telling us passive aggressively
Mm-hmm.
that they don't feel that he is a cultural icon like Spider Man, like Iron Man, like
Mm-hmm.
Batman, like Superman.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And he
I
only
could have
had
said it.
one feature
I
film.
could have said it harsher. I could have said it in a more harsh way, but he's replaceable and he is not as popular and he shouldn't be remembered. They're telling us, that's all they're telling us. They're saying, hey,
Right.
he he's gone. You know, Chadwick Boseman is gone respectfully. So you guys should just deal with the fact that we're not gonna make any more T'Challa because we don't feel as though he's important enough to continue his story.
Right.
That's all I'm getting from what they're telling us.
And you really gonna
I'm
sit
not
back
looking at it any
here
other way. Because why would you think I would not want to see T'Challa on the big screen again?
and so you make that big decision as we are mourning the loss of an actor that we all really enjoyed in all of these films, and you expect us to not say something?
Yeah, man. But you know, that's how I feel about it. And
Mm-hmm. And that's how a lot of people feel about it. We're just saying the truth. We're just saying how we feel in this moment in time. You can feel differently, and that's fine. All opinions are
right,
valid. Like I said
it's
before,
ridiculous, man.
just because we want to see T'Challa recasted does not mean that we are anti anybody else being Black Panther,
Right,
because Black Panther is the superhero that is occupied by many, many, many different people in the comics. But
right,
the majority of that source material has a specific person, T'Challa, playing Black Panther. And so we can want other people
right,
to be Black
man.
Panther, but also want T'Challa to be
I mean, yeah,
recast.
it's
Those are
just
not mutually exclusive opinions.
I'm trying to end this video, but we keep going. It's just like
We're passionate.
yeah, man. It's like if I bought all the if I bought all the Black Panther, if I had all the Black Panther comics just materialized in front of me right now, I'm pretty sure most of that would be about the story of T'Challa.
Yeah.
And I'm done. Y'all have a good day, good night, whatever.
I
Peace.